Hey, Tubies, this is Bob Hickman. Guess what? I am broadcasting to you guys live on my new internet cable connection. And Psychic Bob is here, and I'm so excited to be here with you. Well, anyways, you guys have been saying, Psychic Bob, we want messages from the spirit world. And you know I wouldn't forget you guys. You know, we've had so much to do lately with Samhain and, you know, the UFO videos and everything that we got a little behind. But not to worry, this week we're kicking it out. So tonight we're going to have messages from the spirit world. I'm so excited to be here with you. So, anyways, before we get into the messages, I thought I'd show you one of my new little treasures. You know I love jewelry, and I think you guys have seen this pentacle. This is my new silver pentacle. And a few weeks ago, I bought this beautiful little treasure. It's from the 1950s. It's a beautiful emerald green and clear crystal star. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It's in the 50s. It's all made hand set stones. I just think it's wonderful. It looks like pure diamonds, doesn't it? I don't think it's real diamonds. But, you know, it could be. You know, I've heard these stories where people buy a little trinket at a yard sale and it ends up being up, you know, worth millions of dollars. So, I don't know. It looks awful real like diamonds to me. Maybe I should have it checked. What do you think? That looks like a big emerald in the center. See, it's got emeralds and diamonds. Isn't that beautiful? Anyways, it's my little treasure. I'm going to wear it soon, so I have to find an occasion to wear it. But I thought you'd enjoy seeing that. Well, I'm so glad you're here. And we're going to get into all the letters. But before we get into that, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay. I hear my spirit guide Fletcher. He says hello. All right, our first letter tonight is from Debonair Feline. And Debonair Feline, I love that name, writes and says, Dear Psychic Bob, do you believe in the devil? Why do satanic worshipers use the pentacle to summon demonic entities? I know that the pentacle is used in magic of the light, but can it also be used by the powers of evil? You know, that's a good question. First of all, I love the pentacle. As you know, I'm showing you my pentacle here. And in the Wiccan tradition, the pentacle is used for white magic, for good magic, for blessing, protection, healing. And you asked me, do I believe in the devil? Well, I don't believe the devil is an all-controlling power that we have to be afraid of. But I do believe in demonic entities. And I say that because of my many years of work as a spiritualist, I have encountered entities that I would term demonic. They're non-human and they are evil beyond belief. So do I believe in the devil? In a sense, yes. Because I do feel that the evil world has a hierarchy, just like the good world. So, yes, I suppose I'm probably a little different than most Wiccans in that. But I don't believe that we have to go around being afraid and looking under every rock for a demon. But I do know they exist. In regards to the pentacle, yes, we do use the pentacle in our craft for good. The goal of many Satanists is to take whatever is sacred and to reverse it. In a sense, it's a form of desecration. So when they invert the pentacle, what they're saying is we subject God. See, in our pentacle, the upright point oftentimes represents spirit, the power of divinity, God, Goddess, Lord, Lady, that overarches all creation. But when you reverse it, in the Satanist eyes, it means God is subjected, he's put down. So it has a negative connotation, I believe. And yes, it can be used to summon demons. The reason why that is that any object that is a magical object carries it carries an inherent power. The pentacle does, but it's also given power. And so in a ritual, we consecrate our tools in like the Wiccan craft to release good power. Well, that same energy can work on a different spectrum. So For example, we have everything from light to dark, and so each end of the spectrum has its own power. So the pentacle can be taken and used and consecrated in a way that it focuses its energy in a different way. So yes, it can be done. But that being said, we don't have to spend our lives being fearful. I do think in the spiritual life we should be mindful of the energies that we work with, the entities that we evoke or invoke, and be mindful of what we do. As I said, we should focus on blessing and magic that uplifts humankind and uplifts our journeys and brings blessing. So we don't want to be destructive. So yes, the pentacle can be used for good or for nefarious purposes. Hope that helps. Good question. Okay, our next letter is from Angela Kinsman. And she writes and she says, Dear Bob, do I have any oops, I can't read the writing here. Hold on. I had to put on my glasses. I'm getting to the age where I can't always see everything. Here it is. Dear Psychic Bob, do I have any clairvoyance? If so, what type or types? How do I strengthen my abilities? Yeah, Angela, you do have psychic energy around you. It's interesting, when I'm going into your vibration, I do get a lot of energy out of the third eye here, which means clairvoyance for you. And I feel like for you, I keep getting a lot of dream activity, and I feel like you are very gifted in dreams. So I want you to start recording your dreams, because I feel like that's one way that you're getting messages. But I also feel like as we go further into the springtime of 2016, you'll be able to more actively call upon that power and see it. And how do you strengthen that? Well, one of the things is you got to ask. One of the things I learned when I was a young psychic is my teacher said, well, where are you struggling? And I used to say, well, when I first did readings, I'd say I could see spirits, but I couldn't hear them. And she said, well, did you ever ask your guides? And I said, no, I never thought of that. So she said, well, you ask. So next time I had a vision, I saw a spirit, I said to my guides, I can't hear this spirit coming through. Spirit, I can't hear you. Will somebody bring up the volume? And that brought up. So now I'm clairaudient and clairvoyant. And this is what you've got to do. You've got to simply ask. Also, to help strengthen your clairvoyance, and really for any of you, this is good, daily meditation. Just take 5 minutes a day. Sit down, close your eyes, follow your breathing, bring the light through you, and I tell you, your powers will pick up. That going within really makes all the difference in the world. Okay, so yes, you do have clairvoyance. Watch the dreams, do the meditation. Okay, you'll get results. Thanks for writing. All right. Our next letter is from Jenna Randall. And she writes and says, Hi, Psychic Bob. I just want to say I absolutely love your channel. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. You are precious. Thanks for watching. She says, I'm wondering if I am close to recovering from depression anytime soon, and how can I help myself to recover? Hon, that's very, very good question. Those are very good questions. In terms of your vibration, when I step into your vibration, I'm getting pink light around you. And I get two layers. I get a kind of a darker pink and a clearer pink. And what that means is you've been processing a lot of emotional healing. There's been a lot of grief, a lot of internal pain. The good thing is it's moving out, which means that there is healing taking place. I do think that this is going to be something that you do struggle with, though, to be honest, a little longer. And I think, though, as we go through 2016, you're going to get a better handle on how to deal with that. I would absolutely encourage you, work with your doctors. Don't quit your medicines if you're on any. And don't also self-medicate. It goes both ways. Because when we work with the energy of the mind, the body, there's a balance that has to be maintained. And in your case, I do pick up a slight chemical imbalance that triggers this. I also have to ask you, I don't know if you've had experiences around seasonal depression, because I get seasonal affective disorder around you as well. And I feel like this may be something also that is going to be needing to be addressed. I'd like you to have your doctors look at seasonal affective disorder if you haven't already been diagnosed with that. There are various light therapies that will also help with that. And you know, when you're depressed, one of the great ancient mages said once, when you're depressed, don't sit around and think about it. Go out and serve somebody who's worse off. And I really do think that if we go out and put ourselves into service of others, that can have a healing power also. See, depression tends to cripple you and get you in a place where you freeze. And you know, that doesn't move you forward. And I know, I'm not saying, oh, it's easy, just go out. I know, I understand. I've had incidences in my life that have brought me to that crippling place. But I can tell you that when I made a choice, no matter how hard it was, to serve people, I started to heal. And it's really a conscious choice. So working with your doctors, working with your own process of healing is, be very attuned to yourself. Some days you're going to feel better, some days you're worse. But I do see healing, and I think as we get closer, really it looks like it's in March of 2016 that I see the big turn. So don't give up. Please hang in there. And, if you start to despair, reach out here to me at Spirit Channel and also the others. There are people here. You can write to people in the comments. Everybody at my channel, they all know I tell them all, and you're included in this. Help each other. We're all a family here. And, sometimes because of my schedule, I can't personally speak to everybody. And I do get thousands of letters and calls every week. And I really count on you guys to help monitor everybody here and keep an eye on each other. And I thank you for that. So, Jenna, I do see healing. I do want you to work with your doctors. I would like you to also explore working with an herbalist. I feel that your body resonates very well with natural remedies, and that would be something that an herbalist may also be able to help you with. Okay? Hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Our next letter is from Jenna C. And she says, do I have any messages from my guides concerning education or applying to schools? Yeah, Jenna, I keep getting northeast around you, like, Boston area, New England, Maine, Massachusetts, that area. I'd like you to put some focus into that area. You have around you very strong communication skills. And I feel like I want you to put some focus in your education, particularly in the area of creative writing, public speaking, things like that. You're very gifted as a communicator. And I feel like you'd also do very well working in as an educator, teaching others. So you definitely have a lot of energy. But I do see you going further to school. I keep getting advanced degrees around you. So I feel like you're going on to master's degrees and PhD even. So you're not done. You got a lot more to do. But, you have, as I said, around you, you got a lot of yellow light, which definitely means learning. The energy is present for that. And I also see silver, which means there's going to be some money coming your way to make education come easier. So don't give up. Please keep going. You're going to be blessed. Okay? Blessings to you. Thanks for writing. Okay. Our next letter is from Southern Sweetie. Hello, dear. Good to see you. And she says, hi, dear friend. Can you tell me what is going on in my life? What are my guides saying? Yeah. When I step into your vibration, I'm getting around you two colors. I get dark blue light, and I also get a green light. This tells me you've been struggling with depression, and I feel like emotionally you've kind of hit some walls here. Not to worry. I do see that green light coming in and bringing transformation. That's the light of healing. I pick up around you issues connected to like the nervous system And I feel like you may have something like, it's almost like autoimmune response, like it's like a lupus around you as well, because I get inflammation of the joints in the body and things feeling out of sync and like pain. So I'd like you to have doctors look at you for conditions like lupus, something of that nature. I do, as I said, see healing around you. And you know what's interesting is you have also around you in the outer edges clear blue light, which indicates communicator theme. And I feel like for you, I want you to be thinking now in terms of getting back to your life theme. I have to be honest, I feel like over the last 6 months here, it's like somehow you've forgotten your life theme, and in your life theme is a communicator theme. And I do see you stepping into that theme again and really being successful with it. I get a lot of writing here around you. And I feel like you're going to write a book that tells about your journey and your healing process. And so I want you to be open to the Spirit's promptings. As you know, you're also very gifted as a channel. I've told you that I've seen a lot of channeling light around you. And I want you to literally ask Spirit to help you channel that healing energy to pick up your body's strength, okay? I do see healing. And in terms of timing, I want you to watch here. This looks like it's around January that there's going to be kind of a big step up. So the next month, November, December, you'll start to see some healing. It may be a little slow. Be patient with yourself. In January, I see a lot of strength. I also have to ask you, hon, are you working with a naturopathic physician? I feel like you want to bring in somebody who has kind of a holistic understanding, because I feel like for you, working through the body's energy system is going to be very important to your healing, okay? So I just want to put that out there. Hope that helps. Thanks for writing, and I'm saying prayers for you. Blessings. All right, our next letter is from Harper Beauty FX. Oh, excuse me, Horror Beauty FX. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you the wrong name. My eyes aren't good. It's kind of dark in here today. They write, Dear Bob, I was wondering about two things. Am I cured in the love life area? I've never had any luck ever in my whole life, and I've started to give up on it. Oh, no. We're going to address that. And the second question is, a lot of strange things have been happening lately. Am I touched by the supernatural? Wow, good questions. Well, first of all, let me tell you, in terms of love for you, you're not cursed, and it's not something that has to be cured. What it's about, when you have struggles in relationships, many times these are past life links. So, for example, one of your past lives, you were terribly abused. You were a woman. It was during the Victorian times, and you were beaten mercilessly. You had a vicious and a cruel husband. And that left scars on you. And so in this life, you've come in, believe it or not, on a subconscious level, having fear of connecting into relationships. And the good thing is I do see healing around you. And, it's funny how love is. Sometimes when you think, I'm done, throw in the towel, I don't want to see anybody, that's when it'll happen. And in terms of you, I do feel you're drawing people into your life this year and in 2016. And I want you to watch, because it's around March or April, end of March, beginning of April, that I feel that there's a connection with somebody. Now, interestingly, I get this through an online connection. Feels like it's a chat room. But I do see somebody entering your life, and they have a connection to the American Northwest. I want a place like Washington State or Oregon. So I do see somebody entering your life at that time. The letter K is given to me as their name. Starts with a K. So that's where I see some beginnings of a new possibility for romance for you. As for the strange things happening around you, interestingly, I do pick up a lot of paranormal energy around you. What's interesting is I don't feel this is something new, but I feel it's something that has actually been occurring for a while, and actually even go back to childhood. I feel like when you're about 12 or 13, there was incidents similar to what you're having now. But I feel this is kind of a reemergence of your power. And yes, you do have a lot of psychic energy. I feel right now that you are near a vortex. I feel like spiritually, it's like not literally in your house, but it's like somewhere outside on the grounds. I feel like there are spirits coming through. I get some Native American spirits around you, and I also feel that there are just some unknown people just kind of passing through. I keep seeing people dressed around you. They look like they're dressed in like 1890s, 1880s, 1890s sort of Victorian clothes. It's almost like people on the town walking. So if you do have any visions, don't be afraid. I don't pick up any of these are evil, but you do have some earthbound souls that are coming through. So you want to pray for them, offer them, God's mercy, ask them to go to the light, and you will see that you will have success in getting them over to the light. So you're going to get stronger here energetically, psychically, and emotionally, and I see healing in that emotional area for you. So you just offer it up to God and be open to love, okay? Thank you so much for writing. I'm so excited to hear about everything with you. Blessings. All right, our next letter is from Laura M. And she says, "Hi, Bob. Can I know anything? Can I know how things are at the moment and the near future with this guy that I talked to? We've seen each other 2 times already." Hi, Laura. Well, I got to tell you, I like the energy there. I feel like around this guy, there's a little bit of shyness. I feel that he's had some other women in the last few months play games with him, and I feel he's a little mistrusting, a little shy. But he's a good guy, and I want you to be very honest with him. Don't play games. He really can't handle that. But I think he's interested, and I pick up around him a sincere focus. I see it like, it's funny when I read, I see that, but I see light coming from his heart chakra, which means he's trying to open to love. So he's going to be a little reticent, but I want you just to keep talking. If he starts to pull back, don't take that as a rejection. He's struggling with some fear issues. So actually double your efforts to talk to him. Show him that you really like him and that you want to be honest in your communication. So don't play games and you'll have him. He's yours. Okay? Thanks for writing. Well, my goodness, guys, I'm so excited. I got to do a messages from the spirit world for you. Well, listen, keep it here. We got more coming. We're going to have horoscopes on Thursday. You don't want to miss that, so be back here on Thursday. We're going to cover all 12 zodiac signs and horoscopes for the month of November, so you be here. I'm so glad you're here. I send you my blessings. Blessings to all of you. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. I hope you'll like this, favorite, share it with your friends, post it on Facebook, whatever. Spread the word. Let's bring people to Spirit Channel and help transform the consciousness of the world. This is Bob Hickman. I am so glad to be with you. We'll see you back here on Thursday. Oh, by the way, hit that subscribe button. Join our channel here. Be part of our community. Blessings to all of you.